Yeah, right now it's about 6:45 in the morning. It's a really nice looking, also a bit cloudy today, but it's still looking pretty decent. I'm going to be heading out to Jaffa this morning. Going to be eating some hummus, hopefully. Yeah, my first time eating hummus. I didn't get to eat any yesterday. And then, I don't know, I'm just going to see what's around, just have a look, and just go with the flow. So anyway, guess I'll see you in Jaffa. Hey guys, I'm currently at the bus stop, about to catch the bus. I believe it's about 20 minutes, about 20 stops to Jaffa, so see you there. Hey guys, I just got off the bus. I'm now walking towards a place called Hummus Abu Hassan, which I've heard does very nice hummus, and as a hummus enthusiast I'm very excited, so it's going to be about a 10-minute walk, so I'll see you there. Okay, I've just arrived, thank you, at Hummus Abu Hassan. I've got the half hummus, half masaba bowl, so hopefully this is some life-changing hummus I'm about to have right here. Okay, so this has just arrived. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I'm sure it's very tasty. And I have some pita here to start. That's really good. It's lovely. It tastes the chickpeas in there. Oh yeah, that's really good. So now I'm going to try the chili. That's really nice too. It's really nice too, it's perfectly sour, really tasty at the same time. I love that. Okay guys, just finished my meal at Hummus Abu Hassan, and that was absolutely amazing. Honestly, just amazing. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to go back home and eat hummus ever again. It was that good. Afterwards I didn't show you, but I actually poured that lemon dip into the hummus, and oh my god, that just made it so good. Like, I wanted to, because at the end they give you a fork so you can eat the sauce, but I'm so full right now, like even though I wanted to, I just couldn't do it. But honestly, just amazing. It cost 28 shekels, so very cheap, very good. If you're ever, it's kind of tucked away, you kind of have to look out for it. It's kind of like in a back street. But if you're ever in Tel Aviv, you have to go to Hummus Abu Hassan, try the half hummus, half masaba bowl. And oh my god, it's amazing. But now I'm off to go to explore around Jaffa, the old city. Hopefully burn off somewhat. I'm absolutely stuffed, so I'm going to try and burn all this hummus off, and probably just take some footage of the old city. And guys, I pretty much just walked the entire of Rothschild Boulevard. Again, I'll probably put out some pictures and stuff and that I took when I was walking down. And now I'm walking to the Carmel Market. It's about a 15-minute walk from where I was. So yeah, hopefully try and get some lunch there, because that hummus is starting to wear off now. I'm not as stuffed as I was. So yeah, I do want to get something to eat and definitely something to drink. I'm really thirsty. I'm just gonna have to look around and do some shopping and stuff. Okay guys, I just got done exploring Culmore Market, bought some stuff just for people at home, and bought a falafel sandwich. It was only 7 shekels, so it was a really good value, and it was very nice as well. Well, probably it was so cheap because there was no meat in it. It was a vegetarian one. And also I got some lemonade, that was 4 shekels, again very cheap. And then right now I've got this fruit shake, that was 20, but there is a lot. It is quite a big one. I got the large one, so let's have a taste. That's really good, really refreshing. There's all sorts of fruit. I can taste banana in there, orange, you know, pomegranate stuff. There's a lot of different fruits in there. It's very nice and refreshing, but I'm probably gonna head back now because I've been walking around for a long time. So yeah, probably go back, relax, and I'll go out to eat later. Okay guys, so day 2. So this is the day, this is my first full day in Israel. I decided, since I was in Tel Aviv, I thought, you know, first full day here, why not go and explore? Before I even went on my trip, I knew the first place I wanted to go in Tel Aviv was Jaffa, just because that's like the historical part, and I personally like, you know, the more historical, like, I'm not that bothered about going to places with big shopping centres or malls, if you're American. You know, big shopping malls and loads of shops and restaurants. That's not really my thing. I prefer going to historic places, having a look at the old sites and everything. So yeah, I decided to hop on a bus to Jaffa the first thing. Bus was about 20 to 30 minutes. I had to ask the bus driver when to get off, because that was my first time taking the bus in Tel Aviv, so I wasn't really sure exactly, because the bus stops, yeah, it's all in Hebrew, so I couldn't read Hebrew, so I had to ask the bus driver, but yeah, I got off at Jaffa. It was about a 10-minute walk from the bus stop, because the bus stop stopped on the major road, and I went to hummus Abu Sam, which is sort of in a back area, and yeah, oh my god, honestly, if you're in Tel Aviv and you want to eat hummus somewhere, go to Abu Sam, just do it. You won't regret it, trust me. It's a bit out of the way, I know, but you want to go to Jaffa anyway. It's a little bit out of the way of Jaffa. It's just outside of the main bit. But if you're willing to make the short trek to get there, then I would highly recommend it. Like, I saw a lot of other foreign tourists there, so I'm guessing it's fairly well known now, because like a lot of other travel vloggers seem to go there, and I see why now. It's really good quality hummus. But yeah, after that, after hummus Abu San, I walked down to the port. Not really much there. It's just a load of boats docked and some little shops and cafes and stuff. And then after that, I started walking to the main bit of Jaffa. As you saw, there was sort of that whale thing. That's the first thing I saw when walking into the main part of Jaffa. And I sort of walked across there. There's again just more, like, there's quite a lot of touristy like shops. Like, there's this guy who's like, he's like, oh, do you speak English? So I was like, oh, I thought he wanted help with something, and he was like, oh, do you want to buy something from my shop? So just be aware of that sort of thing. Like, if they notice you're a foreigner, they're probably gonna ask you to buy stuff and whatever. But if you go to touristy places, you have to put up with that. It's just how it is. But yeah, apart from that, Jaffa's really, really nice. It's definitely different from the centre of Tel Aviv, that's for sure. It's definitely old. Also the clock tower there. The clock tower is really nice. You know, snap a picture with it. You know, I asked someone to snap my picture by it, so I'm sure there's most people in Israel speak English. So just, you know, ask if you want to take a picture with it. Jaffa. I forgot to mention as well. When you just go outside the sort of main bit of Jaffa, there's like this. I don't even know what it is. It's like this Egyptian-looking thing in like this. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just weird. Like, it's just this Egyptian pillar thing in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, if you go around the area, there's also the Wishing Bridge. I don't really know exactly what it was, but like I might as well walk over this bridge. There's like this big church as well if you go down the area. And then if you go past the church and go down, there's a little stairway to go to an area by the sea. That was really nice. It's really the ocean in Tel Aviv is really nice. It's pretty clear, really, really beautiful, and I'd recommend just having a look. Go by the sea. Now, because this is sort of messed up, it's not in chronological order, but when I was by the clock tower, there was like this place that sold slushes. They were 5 shekels each, so it's about £1. And yeah, I think it was watermelon. I didn't really, because like obviously the flavours were in Hebrew, so I didn't really know what it was. I just saw red and I thought this is probably going to be either like strawberry, cherry, or something like that. But no, it was watermelon, but it was still really nice. I still really enjoyed it. And for 5 shekels, you can't really complain. So, but yeah, and then after that, there was like this museum that I wanted to go to, but I tried to find it. Like, I literally, Google Maps took me into like this back alley, and like, I was like, I shouldn't be here. Like, it was weird, so I couldn't find it, but oh well. I ended up going to like this weird old train yard place though. That's nice though, like if you're just walking around, sometimes you just accidentally walk into these places, and it was sort of, it was like this old abandoned rail track or something, and there was like these really nice looking shops there. I really needed to poo, so luckily there was toilets. Probably too much information. But yeah, also I got this ice lolly. I don't remember how much it was. I'll probably put this the price up. But yeah, it was pretty good. Like I saw them mostly, they were most shops, but that was the first time I saw it. So, and I was pretty and it was in need of refreshing because it was a hot day. So yeah, that was a really nice way to refresh myself. And then from that, I got the bus from wherever the hell I was into to Rothschild Avenue. I started from I think it's called like the Hall of Independence or something like that. It's basically where Ben Gurion declared independence. That place. I'll put a picture of it anyway. But yeah, I started from there, and I pretty much walked all the way up to. Is it like a? It's not an opera house, but it's like. It's I think it's like, again, I'll put a picture of it up. You'll probably recognize it if I show the picture. But yeah, I walked all the way down to there, which is pretty much the end of Rothschild. And then from there, I walked from the end that end of Rothschild to Carmel Market. That was about 15 minutes. And yeah, there was this random guy singing outside. And when I came back, like when I finished and came back, like he was still there. So yeah, he was singing for quite a while. Yeah, Carmel Market is really nice. I recommend if you're in Tel Aviv, just having a walk through. Even if you don't like, obviously, like most of the stuff they sell is pretty cheap, and it's pretty much cheap tat, but it's nice just as an experience just to walk through the market, because, you know, because the markets are quite closed in, quite, not claustrophobic, that's not the word, but they're pretty, you know, closed in, they're pretty intimate, I guess you could say. So it's really nice just to walk through and have that experience of all the people, you know. It's pretty hectic, and it's an experience, like, if you don't really like that sort of thing, whatever, but if you like to experience culture and like to experience, you know, unique things, I definitely recommend just going through Common Market. I did buy a few things there. In terms of food, there's literally like, the only food store I really found that was selling like fresh, sort of freshly cooked food was the place I went to where I got my falafel sandwich. They also sold like lots of other things, but yeah, it was a really pretty good store. I recommend if you're in Carmel Market, go to that store. Again, I don't really know the name because it was just a random store, but yeah, if you see that guy who I put in the video, you probably saw him shouting about Sabik and shawarma. That guy, if you're in Tel Aviv, go to that store. Hey, tell him you sent me. Tell him I sent you. Sorry, I can't speak English right now, but yeah, obviously you won't know who I am, but. But yeah, it was pretty nice. And then I got this fruit shake. Like, it was really nice, but I should not have got the large one. Literally, it was so thick. Like it was really difficult to actually drink because it was just so much. Like I ended up, like I was drinking it for a good couple of hours, and I only got halfway through it. I ended up having to chuck it away because I couldn't get through it all. So I definitely recommend if you're getting one of those fruit shakes, don't get a large one. Unless you're sharing it with someone else. If you're just getting one for yourself, just get a regular. Don't get a large. That could even be a meal. Like it was so thick, it could be a meal in and of itself. That shake. It was literally like there was so much fruit in the shake. That's probably why it was so thick. But still, it was really nice though. It was still really nice. But then after that, I then got the bus back to the apartment, and then I chilled out there for a bit, and then later in the evening. I went out. I went to a ramen place. I wasn't that great. Like I found that definitely in Israel, the less I paid for a meal, the more I tended to enjoy it. And this one, it wasn't expensive, but it was one of the more expensive meals I had. And honestly, it was probably my least favorite on the whole trip. Again, like no offense to the people making the restaurant, but I just
didn't think the ramen was that good. I just didn't. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't that great. Obviously, if you want to eat ramen, go to Japan and eat ramen. Like, but it was just because me and my friend are Japan enthusiasts, so we thought we would get some ramen. And yeah, and then we sort of walked around. We went to like this like really indoor market, which is like, it was like in the posh area of Tel Aviv, like the rich area. So it was a pretty upmarket and posh market. I did want to go there one day for lunch, but I just ended up not going there. Maybe if I go to Tel Aviv again, I might go there, but probably not going to be going back because I've pretty much done most of the things I wanted to do. But yeah, and then after that we went out and just had a drink. We had a, again, I'll put the picture up, but I think it was called Primator. I think it was a Czech beer, but yeah, as I said in my last video, always ask for a sample. That's what I did, ask for a sample, and I thought this is nice, so I had some. And then after that, I pretty much went home and I went to sleep. But yeah, that concludes day 2. Or day 3, that's going to be fun. This is the day I go to Jerusalem. I think I probably have a bit more video and stuff for that, hopefully. But yeah, stay tuned for my day 3 Jerusalem.